In the Polaroid, my mother and sister are in front of the Christmas tree. It's a fake tree, so it must be after Mom married my stepfather, Tom. Jeannie kneels on the floor with her hands pressed together, tucked between her thighs. She is looking up and over at the stairs. Caught out of her usual guarded appearance, her open face is disarming, beautiful even. My mother sits on the couch, smiling for the camera. She wears a powder blue pantsuit, her hair a dyed brunette bob. I am in the background, sitting at the dining room table. A plate of food is off to the side. My right hand holding a mug of tea, my left hand is propping up my head, elbow leaning on the table. I am looking down, bleary-eyed and morose. The night before, I'd gone with some friends to the Village Inn to celebrate Christmas Eve. It was a dismal place. Dark walls, a black vinyl bumper running the length of the bar, the low-ceilinged room with formica-topped metal tables and dim lighting. But full of people, it felt like the place to be. It was crowded when we arrived. I was with Jimmy and Barry. We squeezed up to the packed bar and ordered beers. Jimmy ordered shots all around, Jack Daniels. I wasn't a drinker of whiskey or bourbon, certainly not straight up. No one would have cared if I drank it or not, but I cared. I wanted to be one of the boys. Bourbon was what men drank. After I managed a rough couple of shots, the others started going down easy. This had never happened for me before, and it made me drink more, chased with more beers. It must have been 2 or 3 a.m. when we left. We fell into Jimmy's car, his father's big Cadillac sedan DeVille. He pulled a 180 right in front of the bar, the screeching tires, burning rubber the whole time. Then we were flying down Larchmont Avenue. I was yelling at him to slow down, but he just laughed and went faster. So I started laughing too. Somehow, Jimmy got us to Barry's place without getting pulled over or going off the road. It is here that my memory ends. Barry told me that I smoked a cigarette with him, but didn't say a word. You just sat there. Your eyes were real glassy. Then you were gone. I don't know how I made it home. I must have walked the half mile to Elkin Road. The next thing I remember is waking up and puking into a shirt I grabbed from the chair next to my bed. My brother told me later he had ironed that shirt to wear on Christmas morning. I was sick a long time, vomiting until I was down to dry heaving. All the while, I could hear the Christmas music and the sounds of presents being opened downstairs. I knew, too, that they could hear me. By the time I managed to shower and make my way down, they had finished with the Christmas meal. They all avoided looking at me. I went to the kitchen to make a cup of tea. There was nowhere to hide in our small house, so I sat at the dining room table. After a while, my mother got up and fixed me a plate of turkey with stuffing, mashed potatoes with gravy, my favorite meal. I had to push it away. It must have been my brother who came down the stairs and surprised Jeannie with the flash of the Polaroid camera, her face radiant with wonder, like Mary, the Mother of God, kneeling in awe before the newborn Jesus.